Now let's look at this question. Where's the surface? Remember, when you want to find the volume of any 3D object, the first thing you have to do is to look for the surface, whereby if you cut that surface, the remaining surface is exactly same as the surface that you have cut off. Okay? If you continue to do that, yet you still have a remaining surface that is exactly same as the one before you cut, then that is the surface that you have to find the area first. So you look at this slice of cake, where is the surface that if you cut, it still remain the same? Okay. Obviously, you have to cut along this line here. Okay. You have to cut along this line, and then you have to cut along here. Okay. If you cut off this top piece, whatever remain, the surface area is exactly same as this. Okay. So that is the concept of finding a 3D object. Okay. So let's find this. This is very simple. It's just a sector area. You find the area of the sector, which is half AB sine area of the sector. I'm referring to this. Okay. Now, area of the sector using the formula half AB sine C, which is the angle. Now, so half time, the AB is actually the radius of this piece, this piece is the, okay, the area is actually a slice of cake taken out from a whole cake. But in this case, it say it's the shape of a prism. It's okay. The same meaning, I mean the same way you can interpret. Now, so if you look at this prism here, this and this is the same length. So this 8, okay? So this should be 8 times 8. Okay, now time sine of the angle between the two lengths here, which is given as 42. Okay, so this is 42. Now, let's simplify this. This become 32 sine 42. Okay. Now, to find the volume, we have to multiply the length of this surface area. So the length is given as H. Okay, H. So volume of the whole piece, or volume of the prism, okay, is equal to H times 32 sine 42. Okay, now then it's also given that the volume is equal to 90 cm cube. Okay, so we're going to equate it together. So this 90 equal to 32 sine 32 H. So make H the subject. Okay. 90 divided 32 times sine 42. Okay. You will get an answer for H. Now to find the total surface area. They're all together 1, and then at the bottom of this piece below it is here. There's another surface exactly same as the top one. This is the second. Then you got the side vertical is third. Then on the other side here also another one. Okay, so there are 4 surfaces, and then the last one is this one. Okay. Now, so if you want to find the total surface area, you have the area of the sector, which is surface 1, but then there are 2 pieces, so it's 2 times 32 sine 42. Okay, then plus the vertical surface. The vertical surface is very straightforward. You have this length which is equal to 8 plus the height. Okay, from here you already calculated the height, so you can use it. So it's 2 times 8 times H. Now, what left is this surface. This is a curved surface area. So if you make it flat, it will look like a rectangle. Okay. And then this H here. Now, how do you get this? This is actually the arc of this sector. So this is 2 pi R, which is 8, and then time the angle here, which is 42 over 36. Okay, but this is only one piece. So the total area here is H time 42 over 360 time 2 pi R. In this case is 8. Okay, so that will give you the total surface area. Now, the last part of the question say that a mathematical similar, so you're going to use scale factor. Now, given is 22.5 cm cube. This one is given as 90 cm cube. Now, so volume of larger over volume of small, which is this one. So this is equal to 90 over 225. Remember, the ratio between the volume is actually give you scale factor 3. Okay. Now, you want to find the height of this wedge. Okay. Now, to find the length is basically a linear scale factor. That means the scale factor is equal to the larger one, which is H, and the smaller one, H we already found. We want to find this the smaller similar shape prism. Okay, so let's call it as X. Okay, now this scale factor, okay, but this is cube. So from here, to get a scale factor, we have to cube root whatever we have, 90 over 22.5. So you're going to take this and put on the right hand side here. So it's 3 square root 90 over 22.5. And that's equal to H over X. Okay, now you have to reorganize the whole thing. It becomes x. This is x. I consider this as x, okay? Now, therefore equal to h over q root 90 over 2.5. So that's it. This one you already found it earlier from here, so you can find x.